Massive. The Big Massive Podcast. Yo, the Big Massive Podcast. Oh, the Massive Podcast by day, Big Massive by night. I'm only Massive, you know I'm only Massive. Big Massive Podcast.
The right attitudes reneged a wee bit there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Big Massive Podcast. No, I'm prepared today, but listen, it's mad, right? I've just got up and I've went to the shop and came in here, and you already see characters and different people with you, and the way, like two older dudes that are sound as fuck,
Aye.
but racist.
It just gets stuck on them.
Just, and you're like, while they're on, love you, and then just go, then you see the turn, and they don't even see it. Fuck up. Right. And then he pulls out the oldest Nokia I've ever seen in my life. They ring the house. You know these boys that held on to that first phone. There was a bit of me at that. Do you remember at the start? You were like, do you remember the first Nokias and all? You could throw them off a wall.
Oh, aye.
The battery lasted for about a month.
Oh, no way.
And I could drive and text with one hand, no bother. I didn't even. Did you? I had the predicted text.
No, I didn't like that.
So once I got that down.
I remember talking to a girl. It was the time I worked in the Bridge and Bar. It was the wee Nokias. We were talking back and forth, and I said something like, "So I'll meet you at the Canal Basin at 3 o'clock." And she said, "Oh, that's great." And I text back K. She goes, "What's that mean?"
Oh my god!
I was like,
Read it.
Short for okay.
You want to put the O?
But I think her reply was like, "Do you really need to shorten okay?"
You know, it's like people just like Stephen Owens on day 4 now talking about somebody vandalised a portrait of a DUP councillor in Belfast City Council.
Oh God!
Because Sinn Féin came out and says one of their junior members was involved or something like that, and we suspended them and got in contact with PSNI straight away. Now the person that was met that resigned is saying he didn't do it, and it was free out of court, but no one's on it now 4 days.
Did they ever get down to who was flooding the bathrooms in Stormont?
Do you know what I mean? That's how bad. Do you know what I mean? When you take a step out and look the life we're living some of the best lives. I'm listening to John Bishop's book now, and he was over in India. It's just the way the shanty towns are, and the scant people there, and there's no sanitary, and you're just shaking over fucking rivers and from. There was one that they were in the train. You see it? Boy cleaning out the train just moved driving along slowly and just brushing it out to the outside.
Oh my God.
All the dirt. Like all the
rubbish
and sewage and everything just. So here, like if the big news is somebody's flooding the toilets and somebody's damaged the fucking portrait, we're in our right place.
And do you know what, man? I find it so surreal because I was actually on TikTok. I'm never really on TikTok, but I was working last night and I was just in a fucking doom scroll. Man, MLAs are like TikTokers now. Cara Hunter, who I have a lot of respect for, and I think she's a great MLA, and I think she has good ethics and morals, but man, she was like, she's not doing these videos.
Is that all?
What?
You stop there. Oh, just personality traits. Go ahead.
Just good looking dude.
Oh, aye. Does that help matters?
Oh, it does, you know.
Do you think that upvotes?
Aye.
Like, there's a couple of sinners there, you're going...
everything's a fucking beauty contest, like.
Oh, aye, you get judged by what you
know. Like all TV's beauty contest, like.
Do you hear a wee bit of snow in the background? Anyway.
I'll not pick up on them.
But
man, she was on, like, she was like, "Oh, here's me, you know, I've got my hair up, I look like Princess Leia, and I'm in my pyjamas, but I'm heading to Stormont, and I feel like a proper TikToker now with my wee microphone and all, like."
What happened? When did it all change?
When did it become...
That there would have been outrageous 10 years ago. See, when I was doing the Strabanter and all, nobody did videos. Nobody got on like that. See the way everybody now videos themselves. We said this before.
Well, that's... Go ahead.
So, what do you call them for SDLP, Straban? Fucking...
McCrossan.
Daniel does videos now. No, and it's about the A5, but he's got music in the background.
This was the next part. And we need to get these votes.
There's people starving.
I find that so surreal.
And it's not even... There's another word for it. Surreal's... It is surreal, but it's a bit... what's the word? Like you would have been shouted out of house and home if that had happened 10 years ago. I'm saying, if Dynamo Crossing had come out 10 years ago, played a video with music in the background saying we need to support the A5. There's far too many deaths happening. Do you even care out there? Because we care. We, the SDLP. Na 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 na. Know what I mean, Nick? And I'm like, fucking hell.
I kept scrolling on, and the many adults on, like, crying, young girls on crying.
With the emotional music in the background?
And then, like,
the word stepped into a different place.
Just like, and I mean, like, see, when I say adults, I mean like older people on videoing themselves and doing dances, and I'm like, man,
people that should know better. Me.
No,
well, I do it ironically.
Aye, but you're making fun. Like, these aren't ironic. These
That's
are,
when we're doing clips. We might throw
because,
each tune on.
And like I know, like I get
the dead space.
TikTok sends the big massive page all the time. Look, do you a lip sync or a dance to the song, and that you could make money.
Oh, I've been offered £500 now.
People get sucked into that. And I was like, man, I could
read the small print, but you need to. So to get that £500, you need to have 1 million likes. No one wants. You'll probably end up with a fiver and show yourself up.
Aye, it's all new songs and all, and all pointing them out. Aye, that's where I think the words.
The odd wee joke I might fucking throw up that if somebody else told me, we'd hear what somebody said, but I try and be original and all them things, and that's why this is the bit that it doesn't annoy me anymore. But I see it what it is. TikTokers are leaving people creative sitting. They're not creative. They're just getting on slabbering shit. Like if you have a skill, if you're coming on with a skill, or you're coming on, I have more respect for somebody coming on and trying a wee bit of originality and getting 20 likes than somebody copying and getting 1 million likes, or just selling something.
Aye. I know, but man, like, say something really traumatic happens in your life, it just seems so surreal to me that the first thing you do is grab your video and you grab your phone and video yourself crying, talking about it.
As we've turned into that type of world, that's normalised now. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you did something like that in even 5, 10, or 10 years ago, it would have been looked at straight. Because I remember the Strabanter took off because we were doing things. We were going on live, or we were doing videos. Everybody's doing it now. Nobody's doing it then. Hardly anybody.
And like you talked last week about, a close member of the family dying. Can you imagine that member of the family passing away?
Yeah, me coming on doing it.
You going straight down into the car park at Altnagalvin.
Sitting outside it.
Oh my God. He's on there.
An angel's gone today. I stood there and just next minute the fucking seagulls fell there.
And like tears running down your face. And
I shit myself and peed myself at the exact same time. Do you know what I've noticed?
Kevin's got another angle. Did you see somebody recently got that done in Strabane?
Tattooed around?
Aye.
No way, man.
Their granny's initials an angle. Like literally spelled.
Da 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 da. All them angles looking over us, eh? There's the right angle.
Acute angle.
The kids.
Isosceles.
Oh my God. Do you know what I'm doing? I was telling you that I'm listening to the audiobooks. And somebody says it's the same as reading. It's not.
It's not, no.
Reading gets you smarter. I don't think listening to audiobooks gets you smarter.
I actually find reading more immersive.
Maybe. When was the last time you read anything?
I'm reading a book at the minute.
Reading?
Reading.
What page, John? Forward?
No.
Got it 5 weeks.
No. I do, yeah. Like, I have slept a bit. I listened to that podcast or that audiobook around getting off your phone, but I've slept back, so I need to listen to it again. And I was reading at night, and I've got back into it again. But see, when I'm listening to Heat 2 and the audiobook, and I'm driving, and some days I'm just thinking about something, and my head's gone. Like, I think you're more focused on it when you're.
Sometimes I'm reading on the flip of page.
You can do that, but I think it happens more when you're listening.
Do you know what I've noticed? But this is the John Bishop I'm on now, and I listened to Bob Mortimer's, and I've listened to Peter Kay's, and I've listened to what do they call Johnny Vegas. Do you know what I've noticed? You may as well fucking not read the first fucking 10 chapters.
Foreplay just.
Sometimes like I want to hear how you know what molded him to be. See if I got famous enough and I do a book, my first half's going to be more interesting than the second half.
Yours would be a coloring book.
Like
massive coloring book.
technical pigs. So, but man, they're saying like I see if I do the highlights going through mine. Then John Bishop's on about working in America for labourers, the plasters, and all. A whole bit about it, and I did that. Then I was chatting about working in a home and doing personal care. I went did that, and all the other boys, everything they did, you've did, but that's not the good stuff. And they're making good wee.
But if you have similar
experiences,
if you have similar stories, then how did he end up funny?
Oh, this is what I haven't got that part yet. That's what I'm saying. Tell us what you went to work.
Do you know what? That would actually be a fucking great book. To see if you actually wrote down just the funny stories from your life.
See, this is the thing. So when I'm listening to these boys, and you do, like me and you, have funny stories from working in the care system. Like some crackers when we were working, when you're doing the personal care and all, things that happen. You know what I mean? And them boys were talking about it, and I was thinking, fuck, if I was writing my bio, I wouldn't even go into that, but I would. I should now, but then it's like, alright. You worked as labour to brickies.
No, but I mean just a collection of short stories. Like, I mean only like 10 lines of some of the maddest stuff that's happened to you.
Aye.
And it's just every page is one.
The near deaths. Like, none of these boys had near deaths.
It's almost like a book of poems, but they're just short, mad stories.
Aye.
I think that'd be fucking.
You have to, like a wee poem? Or we like just.
Big, massive.
A book of short, big, massive wee stories or something?
Big, massive, mad stories. Just like a book of poems, but it's just
if
like...
I live long enough and...
You know, just like I fucking was drunk one night, fell asleep on the sofa, woke up with a haircut.
How'd that happen? All that stuff.
Where in America, a black guy got me to take a photo, and my uncle always told me that they showed knickers.
Knickers! Or the time when I walked into the next door neighbour's house, all the family lying there and laying on their sofa sleeping. I could have been that one, could have been shot. We were all partying, and I don't know, I just must have sleepwalked. I was sleepwalking all the time back then. I still might have the odd dander around the house, nobody's talking me.
Who are you talking to?
You wake up, the house is bottles.
Lying on the nags, soaking. Last week.
And a bath. They're the worst ones. I've done it, man. I've done it in Poland, where obviously the males and the female, when we were in that, this is like the first night that we went to Poland, met by all the different nationalities, showed their quarters, all the boys over here, all the girls over there, young, late teens, early 20s, and I went sleepwalking, jumped on the side of bed beside two girls. They woke me up squealing. I'm like, that was my introduction. But, what was the one, the belt? I have a couple of belter ones, remember? I woke up in the pants. Yeah. I had to meet your aunt and uncle just sitting on Sunday watching TV.
Or even just the story of Kieran thinking he's...
We were on about we were talking about this ages ago too. And we're on about Kieran's wee boy. He loves coming over to visit his dad's because he gets to play the streets where his ma would keep him in more. And I says, what did you say? He goes, he's going on 11. When we were 10 and 8, we were down the fucking floods. Me and Kieran, nobody even came looking for us.
No.
It's a different world, man. But where was the sleepwalking one I was telling you about? The one, I don't know if it was a sleepwalk, but I remember leaving, find myself outside, and then running back into the house, and then falling asleep on the sofa, and then just saying, hello, hello, hello. And I turned around, there's just family that I'd never seen before in my life. Mother and father and the two Waynes on the stairs looking down through the fucking thing. I remember that. I think you're meant to be in next door, buddy. They just heard the Irish accent. They're saying, fuck off, police. But see, the wrong house in America, they're entitled to shoot you dead.
Oh, no, I don't know if that...
Well, no, they're entitled to shoot you, right? But they reckon the case would be easier if you're dead. So, somebody, did you see me coming on there, fucking probably in the bare belly?
I see there's somebody in America, a girl was going across a crosswalk on her phone, and she's about to be hit by a bus.
What's a crosswalk? She's crossing the road just at the lights.
I know, aye.
Right.
Well, I was using the American
crossing.
lingo. Crosswalk.
She left the sidewalk and then went crosswalking across the
And there was a booze.
there was a booze. Went in there.
No, it was about to, and a boy fucking rugby tackled her out of the way, saved her life. She's suing him now for assault.
You got all that wrong. It was a train.
Was it a train?
Did you just the highlights that one?
I couldn't remember. It was a train or a booze.
It was at the. It was like an underground nearly, and she was going off, and he just grabbed her, and it wasn't like she was trying to kill herself either. It wasn't like.
No, I saved her.
See, whenever the.
Where did we hear that then? Where did
I told you on here, I think.
No.
I watched it about 3 times.
No, I heard it on the radio.
Went to court, and she says that you shouldn't have been inside her personal space.
Fucking.
Like if they're going to kill themselves, I've seen something like that happen before. Somebody was stopped from killing themselves and were brought to court and sued, because they can't make decisions for somebody else. But this one was.
Well, then why did the guys? You ever know the same video? Was the guy scaling down a building on a rope and swinging on and kicking them in?
That was when everybody fucking made sense. The world doesn't make sense anymore.
Fair point.
She probably got a claim of it.
Get that.
Somebody else, I think somebody else is doing time for saving a life. Somebody's actually doing time for saving a life. As always, we always investigate this shit for you. I would say we're the only podcast people leave that Googling shit.
Well, that's not bad. A train and a bus getting them mixed up, like.
But the bitch.
Bastard.
Saved her life and she's sickened.
She is sickened.
She's probably happy she got her life. This is what annoys me. She's probably over the moon. She's still alive, but still says, fuck, this is an opportunity.
I was just going to say, do you just think it's people who are complete opportunists?
Aye.
It's like, yeah, saved my life, but sure, I'm alive now. I might as well get £1 million.
Aye.
I kind of see the...
People are just bastards, aren't they? People in jail, like...
Aye. Well, last week they were, anyway.
The week before that. I just like being left alone now, I think. Getting that age.
Wear all black. Well, you wouldn't wear all black. I just found myself wanting to wear all black all the time. You land on like the fucking bluest jumper I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Is that annoying?
I don't even think that's they make that, but you could make a blue like that.
See, then that shit there, I've never bought them. Like somebody's handed me that they bought it for me.
Banaros.
I sure remember that shirt I wore on stage. Everybody hailed. It's a nice shirt too.
I don't mind that shirt.
Thanks, now. It's like all Indian.
Aye, but it's almost like a stage.
I wanted to wear 2 different ones to show that it was on twice. That I did that show. No, it was actually on 4 times that stage. If you think about it, like
Costume change.
10 minutes, then about 5 minutes, then so.
I like that shirt. It's like a fancy stage shirt.
Aye.
What was artist's problem with it?
So what happened to me, I was reading a book about this successful comedian, and he says never wear black on stage. And I was like, oh, that's all I do. For some reason I think t-shirts look alright, and then it's song about the bright lights and the camera and all on you see every wee curve and fucking nook and cranny. So I can see why some comedians, like Joe Rogan has this thing where he'll never go on stage with like a tight t-shirt on. He doesn't want anybody to see that he's fucking ripped. But there's some comedians now jumping on that. Do you remember Matt Rice? Mike Rice? Or
Matt Rife.
Matt Rife.
The first time.
There's Mike Rice is the Irish comedian.
He's also quite good looking.
Oh. I know, and they love him.
Just on Blue Steel there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you know what? I think we're too close together for clipping purposes.
Why?
Everything's just wild. We're never looking at the camera hardly anymore, or we're never looking at each other. I need to look at it. I don't know. I haven't clipped it. I clipped
you
the
don't
thing.
look at videos?
I clipped the what?
You don't look at the videos at all. What do you call that? Her uncle calls it the marrow. Give you the marrow.
Spock.
Spock? With 2 fingers?
You remember just Spock just to go fuck up. You looking forward to Christmas, wee son? Like we're December now, Monday.
Do you know what? I am to a certain degree, but I'm still in financial depths. I think now this pay will sort the majority. We have nearly all the Christmas shopping done now.
We've none. We are no. Well, do you know what? Artists probably go mental now. Listening to this, probably everything but.
Oh, she'll write on.
She always writes on this.
She always writes on. Half the time I don't even know what she's talking about.
I would say she's I've ruined many wee days for her when she's working. But do you know what? I think she's decorating the place, and I'd say she's taking care of Christmas too. My two main priorities is her birthday, the 14th, and then getting her home for Christmas.
14th of what?
This month, December.
Karen's the 7th too.
So that doesn't help matters. Like,
no,
I think we're going to go away.
We're all like they're all my except Ethan, but the three youngest are all September, November, December, and Karen's December.
I'm stepping in a different sort of world at Christmas now. No believers in Santa. This is the first year I didn't have to go down to the Christmas lights. Rouse texts me, "You're not coming down, humbug?" I says, "I'm lying here gaming." I just wrote back, "Gel." He's down there with a fucking oversized weight on his shoulders.
But I 16.
18, you're stopping that shit. But so my house is starting to get different because
COVID, I want to go.
COVID?
The COVID, I want to go.
She went down with her ma. I don't know what they need to be there for.
Oh, so the family went? You just
no, she went down because they were getting nails or something, and she ordered one of drinks thing.
Oh yeah.
So she said she was going down with her ma, or the 3 years were going down just to see the lights and go on over. It's not a thing anymore. Like.
It was actually nice.
Aye, but I'm not doing the Wayne things anymore. It's mad. I'm moving away from it. It'll be Grand Wayne's probably for next time I do shit like that now.
How do you feel about like going all into the babysitting thing again with your Grand Wayne's?
I'll not be babysitting.
Like if Conan's fucking working and you have to pick him up from school 3 days a week at fucking 1 o'clock.
No.
No?
Right. I didn't have any grandparents pick up any Waynes for me ever.
Aye, but times are different now. Like people can't afford. Like Conan, Kayleigh and Cova will rely on
hopefully they're all living in Australia. I'll not need to go anywhere.
Well,
so I had him out for a driving lesson yesterday. Fucking hell. Conan's one of these boys can't be told to. He rolled back twice. I says, "Put the fucking brake on. There's no cars behind us." I don't give a fuck. It's not about that.
It's good practice.
Good practice not to roll back. Then I wanted to drive up through the town. I said, "You fuck. Stay down here." So we did the first day. We went up the O'Neill's around that. It's all that tarmac's done up there now. Remember, it was bad.
Oh, aye. It's been done a while now.
He did good. Far better than Kayleigh, where Kayleigh's 2 minutes, get out. And then the cops landed, remember? But he's insured now, so we went down in the canal. I went round and round and round the canal, but he knows everything once you tell him. He goes from first gear in the second, then slows down. Oh, man, put the foot down when you go in the second.
You have to speed up.
I do speed up to 5 mile an hour, like. Do you know what I mean? But I reckon that boy will have his probably test before.
Oh man, I have a good story.
Before June.
Just about driving. So, Cecil owns the camper vans.
Cecil owns camper vans, right?
He ran south. He has a couple of camper vans that he ran south. So,
rich goes to rich.
These two boys from Australia, like adult men, messaged him, said, "Look, can we rent the van for 3 weeks? We're travelling around Ireland." And Cecil's no bar, sorted stuff for them, bought on extra pillows and quilts, and two boys landed to the back. He keeps the van round the back hurt locker. Two boys landed last night. 45 minutes of stalling the car. Ran the battery down. Couldn't drive it.
Because they're used to automatic.
Aye. Cecil had to go get a boy to come and jump the car then. Ran the battery down, stalling the fuck out of her for 45 minutes. He had to fucking drive them over the fir trees where they were staying. That was it, done, dusted. Couldn't drive a car.
What do you mean done, dusted? So now he lost business?
Aye. They couldn't drive it.
Oh, Americans don't drive stick.
They hadn't a clue. 45. That was Australians, but
Australians as well.
Two
so it's automatic over there. Think about it, man. It's like confusion. If you don't know, if you're just driving a bumper car all your life, and then somebody goes right.
No, to be fair, like my car's automatic, and see when I go back and they work in residential, and you get under the stick. Some days you get.
Fucking Conan went from second and the first, right up the third. I said, "Do you want to wreck this car?" He was, "I'll not wreck it." I said, "When did you get the fucking
mechanic degree?"
I know why. Fuck. Kovla's in the back, silent. And after we go back in, I says, "What do you think, Kovla?" "That's the scariest half an hour of my life." I was sitting just in the back, shaking herself. See, this is the instructors tell us to get out with them, but your dad's an instructor, he's got the pedals.
Aye.
And the other thing, Conan says, I didn't stall when I was out with the instructor the first 2 lessons. I says, because he stopped it from happening.
Aye.
He's getting you used to steering and getting confident. And
as he would have heard the thing, he would put the clutch in.
He would have saved his engine now.
Plus, if Conan's about to run on the wall, there's nothing you can do.
Or going on to somebody else in, it's a whole big fucking...
I was actually listening to a podcast yesterday from a guy in America. He says his brother used to be... he says it was one of the most scary experiences of his life was his brother was shipping off to be a US Marine, and he had the whole pack, like the gear, but he had the night vision goggles, the good ones. And he said the brother says they want on run in the car, and they jump in the car, and they live out in the country, and the brother put on the night vision goggles up there like 130, 150 down back roads, no lights on, complete darkness,
Jesus,
laughing his balls off. And he said he was sitting on the passenger seat doing 120, 130 mile an hour, and he couldn't see a thing, just darkness.
No control, just waiting the day, just.
And your man had the night vision goggles, he could see everything.
Fuck, what was the scariest job you ever did? A job that was like, fuck this.
Oh, some of the window cleaning, hey, when you're up high on the ladders.
Man, ladders are scary because I need the mask took off my roof. Nobody wants to do it, the mask and everybody.
I know.
It's hard to get someone to do it.
Last week, I have a wee hole. So
you have a wee hole, you do. Didn't say it in fucking long case.
Big hole now, like all night.
Big hole, wee hole, big hole, wee hole.
So the guy, one of the big storms, one of the tiles must have chipped the lead, so I needed a fucking new lead on, but there's a tiny wee fucking hole in the lead, and the water was getting in and coming into Jack's bedroom.
That's mental, just that wee...
Tiny, man. But it soaked his wall, fucking blue mould or...
that's hateful.
So your man was up, and he put the 3 ladders up, and he was like... He says to my dad, go up and see. I see the problem, go up and see. My dad was up, and he was like, go up now, go up and see if you can see the problem.
Did your dad go up?
I went up and looked, couldn't see it. I was like, what's the chances I'm going to have it?
I love this. Did you say
man, it was out 3. So
at least you have a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, you bound to get up there.
But it was at the back of the house, and it was like 3 ladders high, so I'm up, man, and I am shitting it. And I'm like, I see it, I...
See it, fuck up.
And he goes, did you see? And I was like, it was the fucking thing that goes, man, you have a hole. And I was like, man, I was fucking shitting it there.
And about one day on.
Aye, man, because like it doesn't matter like if the legs are stuck in the grass, like the top of the butt can just go.
Man, so
slide.
we used to, in America we worked with scaffolding, right? But because our bosses were that cheap, we had the most. It's illegal now. Like in America, you can't do what we did, or you'd be locked up. The boss would be locked up. Where you'd like a side here, and then 2 braces on each side. That stood. That's the bottom scaffold. Next one, then we'll go on top of that, and how far you go up. Then you put planks across. Now they all stick together, so they save time. So they say you get 3 scaffolds, 1, 2, 3, and then you've got that. You've got the braces on each side. So like you put a 16-foot plank in across the top, and see now they'd all go together, so that you could it's like a footpath around the building.
Yeah.
And they would even have things up to stop you from falling back.
Oh, the net thing, no, yeah.
And even a bar going across it. Like a reel. See, in our day, there was just... So what they did, would do a tower, then they do a 16-foot gap, and do another tower, so you put the 16-foot planks that are meant to go across the top of everything. So you're out walking across this metal thing, and it's bouncing. So see, right, there's one plank on top of another to get, right? And you could be walking along stapling, and you just step off that wee plank, and it's only 3 inches. You think you're going to die. You think you're off the edge of the fucking skyscraper. And I remember we did a chimney one time, and the scaffold fell away, and I had to fucking pull myself onto the roof. And I thought, this is it, I'm going to die. The slow, when the time flashes in front of you, that one happened to me. I was doing the splits, and the scaffold's going away from the chimney.
Jean-Claude.
Man, I was
Jean-Claude Van Boy.
5 stories up, and the wire mesh was hanging like this, hanging over, and I put my arms in, cut the whole arms of myself to keep myself from falling down. And another time too, I was told this probably loads of times, but the time when me and the brother got hungry at 11, instead of waiting for lunch, we jumped in the window, and when Terry was jumping in, a bobcat knocked the whole scaffold down. We'd be dead. If we hadn't been hungry, fat bastards that day, we would have been dead.
Fatness saved my life.
Fatness saved my life again. I seen that wee clip I was chatting about fat eyes. That'll be good if you chop it all up like 2 years now. Just
But do you know what
get stuck in the eyeball cancer.
And do you know what? It's funny you say fatness, because do you know what the most dangerous thing with window cleaning was laziness. So
Shortcuts.
but see if you put the ladder up wrong, you go up the ladder and you done the wee window, and then you're like, fuck, it's over. Like,
would you try and do that?
no, it's just a half a foot, but you're reaching.
Aye.
But the thing you need to do is go down, move it
Aye.
over half a foot,
Aye.
and go back up. But
Man.
then next thing you know, one leg out.
Do you know how many times I went for breakfast in the Irish fucking coffee shop, and there was boys sitting there with a full metal thing under the side of their heads, the frame,
Aye.
where they fell and
Aye.
broke their neck. The boy that fucking they're working for, he takes them, looks after them, rather than losing millions.
Yes.
And they all just sit there like dicks, thanks, man. A full turn. Man,
Batman suit.
you want to see the fucking, like, people were falling off them regular. Like this is how mental. So see the plank I'm telling you, 16 foot, 4 stories up, bounces in the middle, right? There's a peak here that you have to cement. You can't reach.
Yeah.
What do the boys do?
Bounce.
No, put a bucket upside down in the middle of the fucking 16 foot, step on it, and then go. I've done it, and the buckets went toot.
Oh my God.
And I'm thinking about it now, and I'm going, and I was chatting to my Uncle Kieran all that. Is that like, I know it was like, you're talking 30 years ago now for me, but it happened.
Aye.
You wouldn't, like, now you'd have to be hooked onto things and hard hats and goggles, and I'm up there in a bare belly and shorts, bouncing, trying to staple the last staple to the top to save us having to build more scaffold, or because the boss was too tight to give us the right amount.
Aye.
We would scaffold houses with sort of half the amount of scaffold you needed.
Aye, sure, look at the many people died now building them stadiums in Qatar.
I know what you're talking
Apparently they're just built on the bodies of fucking...
It's because it's just these multi-billionaires decided just to build on sand. What about that place that you can fucking live inside? It's like a big dome. Self-sufficient. Did you ever see that?
No.
Out in one of them countries?
I find it well hard to tell the difference between now what's AI and...
Aye.
So many fucking fake videos and stories out there. It's fucking...
What I'm scared about is where's it going? Dunt, 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 dunt,
Wonder could you AI Liverpool the one?
Jesus Christ. They've gone beyond the present. It's got this stage now where I don't care. Fucking big tattoo.
Do you know
man.
what? I was working last night and I left early, took the Fire Stick with me. I don't have a Fire Stick remote at the minute, so I'm using the thing on my phone.
Yeah. Up.
Got down, couldn't get the Fire Stick working. I was like, fuck, I want to watch the game. One down. I was like, 1-1. Trying to get the Fire Stick
Started
working.
controlling it after that then. Like they were easily on top for the rest of that half.
Man, and then I was like, I went on to TNT and I was like, I wonder do they do like a wee $5 a week? And that was like £33 a month. And I was like, fuck, I'm not signing up.
No, I know.
So I texted.
You know what you do? You do the 30-day fucking free trial. They all add up then.
Did you? Aye, but man, I actually have a mate then who's like, he can get you subscriptions for cheap. So I got 3 months TNT for £20.
Mm-hmm. And we lost.
Sir, I got on the last just before I got it all sorted. It was 2-1. Got the thing, emailed your man, sent me the login details, got on. Just as it came on, 3-1, 4-1. Paid £20 to watch the last 10 minutes of that fucking match.
How can you go from easily the best now, like they ran away with the league, then keep all the players that constantly played every match, sold the ones that were in the peripherals, then went out and bought the best players in each position around Europe? So there must be some man. The Slot must have. He must have.
Do you know what? I've never said it, but I think he's under pressure.
Fucking right. Sure, everybody wants him out now, even all the fans. And
but who do you get?
Has he lost the room? The changing room?
He lost the
like
bed.
How do you lose that many? Like see the irony.
He lost the living room I was on.
See
last
the
night.
first 7 games where we were winning. It was all lucky. It was all last minute goals and fucking we just made it by no more. And
I know, man, but it's the people you have to listen to. One of the boys in our group last night said, "Oh, she's won the league last year, so it was all lucky last minute goals." And I was like, "What? Like, that's just a lie."
I can't watch that Arsenal TV. Now they're the best team that ever existed.
Well, they are playing well, to be fair.
But you know what Arsenal always do? Play well. Fucking Arsenal have had seasons under Wenger where they were top of the league right to the last month. And get beat.
I know.
But I can't see Liverpool doing anything. What I could see is, what I was hoping is that there would be a Champions League team this year.
But you know what?
Isaac looked alright when he came on, I'm telling you.
I was listening to Ashley Cole was on Strictly Football there as I was driving home from work. And last week they were talking about contracts. And Gary Neville has all his contracts, all his sponsorship contracts, all his things. So he brought them all in. And they were going through. So they picked the year where Gary Neville was a peak footballer, playing peak football, peak age, prime football, playing for England.
England United's first choice right back.
Aye. So they looked at his contract. He was on 1.7 million a year.
Nice.
And this is the Rooney, same year, what we on? 17 million. And Neville was trying to explain that he just wanted to play for Manchester. He was like he
didn't even check what it was worth. Probably
he signed 7. All he probably has good morals. Like he was like, what if I sign a 3-year contract for big money and then I'm fucking injured for a year? I don't feel like I could take that money.
I know, but there's
so he signed 7-year contracts.
Aye.
But Ashley Cole was on the last day, and then obviously he switched from Arsenal to Chelsea, and he was an Arsenal fan, and everybody hated him. But he was like, he agreed with Neville. He was like, see, homegrown players from the city, they come up through the ranks, the club try to stiff you.
Why? Oh, where Neville's going, I just want to be here.
Aye.
See, that's probably groomed indie.
Aye, but then I was wondering,
you are lucky to be here. You should appreciate what you're getting.
But then it dawned on me, do you think there was a bit of that with Trent?
The funny thing about Trent was his first interview in Spain. He had fluent fucking Spanish.
Aye, but see, 2 years before that, but when he decided he was going to go, did he try to negotiate a contract? And
maybe.
Like, you've come up, you should be fucking...
You should thank us.
You should thank us. And that soured him a wee bit, and he gets a lot of hate.
Especially when you've got Real Madrid texting you going, you're the best right back in the world, what are you doing? We'll treat you like a superstar here, do you know what I mean?
Aye.
But he's not doing well, is he?
A mate texted me a couple of weeks ago. It said you'll be bit by PSV during the week, and he supports West Ham. And he says West Ham will hammer yous and Slat will be fucking sacked at the weekend. I was like, ha ha ha.
You read back, ha ha ha.
It was a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
We're away to West Ham too. They're playing alright.
I was like, this is actually probably what's going to happen.
Well, it has to be sacked if West Ham beat them, because that's 9 losses in 12 games or so. You can't. But I can't understand how big see even United, like look at Spurs. They were doing alright last night. They were winning fucking 2-1 against. But Spurs are doing well this year. Change of manager, no change of players much. But if you look at all the look at Pals too. They look class when they're playing.
Aye.
Bournemouth and all them are like, is it because they keep that style? They keep style.
Do you know what the problem is for me? Liverpool aren't a bad team, but they're playing really bad.
Aye, Liverpool have superstars.
Aye.
They're the 2 most expensive players in British history.
Aye. Like I can understand.
Like if you put Verts and Isak and any other team in the bottom half of that table, they're going to fucking end up class.
Aye.
They'll build a team around them too, and it'll be all hard workers to get the ball in. There's too many fucking, everybody's fell away. Gravenberch fell away, fucking.
But when you're on a rut, it's
the
hard
whole
to
but the whole team. And then why did they get rid? Why did they not keep Allison? That's.
Don't know.
Shite.
Man, but it's like, I know people don't probably want to hear talk about football. Well, Charlie McGrane's like, you never talked about fucking Liverpool today, boys. Fuck up.
Is he United supporter?
I don't know. Fuck.
Charles, are you a United supporter?
United
aren't doing much better.
Like fucking Charles.
We can't give anybody else. What are you on about? My whole family's all Charles.
I know, it's good.
Charlie Boyles and Cahill's Irish for Charles.
Cahill's Irish for Charles, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There you fucking go.
Charles McShane, Toronto.
Mm-hmm. Charlie.
Never go back.
Somebody said I could pull. Apparently, Cal McShane's dad hates me. Somebody was chatting to his daughter and says that Ronan was doing comedy out in GA, and my dad just wasn't into him at all. He's giving my Cal abuse and all. And I was going, I didn't give Cal abuse.
Was it
I think Willie T did.
Willie
T doubled down, and people were laughing more to give him. Willie didn't realise who he was giving stick to. Do you know what I mean? So Willie doubled down because he was getting big laughs every time he was getting stuck under Cal.
Aye.
And his dad mustn't have liked it.
My gal, my child. Father.
You recharged.
Charge father.
Didn't touch him. He used to run footballer. But I didn't.
I was trying to message him to come on the podcast and he read it.
Oh, for a pound for every time I fucking did that.
Do you know what? Hey, I was thinking about what do you think about this for an idea for Christmas for the Patreons? Pull all socials, pull all videos going on YouTube, Spotify, and for the month of December, keep it only Patreon. I have a few guests.
Aye. Do you know what I was thinking too? If we get this new room that we're talking about, imagine running a podcast the night I run the boiler room, right?
Aye.
But you have to host it. So whenever the opener's on, the headliner will be sitting with you.
Aye.
Then when they go on, the opener comes and sits with you.
Aye.
And then after I can run them out
Aye.
because we're across the road,
Class.
wouldn't it? And even all the comedians. So the green
It's
room,
just like a running podcast.
the green room's a podcast.
Aye.
And then right, you're on. What'd that go like?
Aye.
Wouldn't it?
That would be very good. Aye.
And everybody that comes in has an opportunity to get on the pod and be different. I think Geddes tried it and has a green room, but I don't know why that didn't work. He did it a couple of times, remember? The boys all sitting on the sofa. But if we were set up...
Sometimes too many people.
Aye, but if you're not...
Aye, but no, that's what I mean. That's why that would work. And out.
Tag team, or do you know what I mean? So first of all, obviously, you'd have the headliner on for like half an hour.
Aye.
And then once he's off, and comes over to me.
I know, because I'm fucking buzzing. I would love to have tried to see if Mickey Bartlett would have come down. And...
Aye. But if we're across the road,
Aye.
I would set up on the night. Even if you got half an hour.
Oh, aye.
Because
even if each comedian just talk for 10 minutes.
I'm worried now. Some comedians don't want to come down because the shape of our green room, man. It's fucking awful. Like.
Yeah, it's bad.
Did you get asbestos or something in there, wouldn't you? You're breathing on something.
Well, the fucking pipe from the toilets pumped clean in there.
Yeah. It's just like, it's not good.
And there's people
I was
in there
thinking
that are
of
not
using
supposed to be in
downstairs. Do you know the booth when you go on?
The booth?
Book a booth. Book a booth.
People be tortured.
That's what I'm saying. So it'd be good if we were across the road.
Because there's people in that green room who are not supposed to be there. And there's signs up. And they're still just... And man, it's super awkward.
What is?
The people standing there.
And they're just standing. That's what I'm saying. So if we had a room across where you could have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and relax, and then just have a runner, we'd have to have somebody.
But do you know why that's such a good idea?
So we'll give work for Maggie as well. He can run.
Why you couldn't run?
Be a runner.
He's never ran his life.
So we'll be doing things like
a walker.
Like see the night I'm getting him the MC the second half because I'm trying to fit him in. But Taylor's doing her first set in ages, Mickey's girlfriend. So I says, I'll MC the first half, you can MC the second half, and then he gets his 5 minutes, you know what I mean? Save a bit of time.
But
I want to check out, why doesn't people do that? Why doesn't the MC split up the work? I know it never happens. Then I was thinking, I wonder what would be like a joint hosting, but that could be a disaster too. Did we try it before or something?
No, but you know why I'm saying that would be a good idea? Is because they see when the first person comes on, what better time they had somebody coming off
Killing
or in the boiling room
or dying in your hole.
Aye.
Always
there'll be a story either way.
The only thing that would be probably difficult is if there's comedians that are new enough and they need time, they prep to get on stage rather than...
No, but you only get them coming off.
Aye. Except the headliner, he'll be alright.
Aye.
The headliner can do the first half hour.
Aye.
Then at the break time, then they can stop.
Aye, and then you can just stick it all together. So,
then you could have some characters on that podcast.
Aye, that'd be a cracker,
wouldn't it? And I reckon we're not. I don't even have to ask anybody. It's just when they land, listen. This is an opportunity. You want to do the pod as well.
Oh, aye.
You'll get somebody on.
Aye. So say like tonight, Mickey would do half an hour of a podcast, and then when the first headliner,
Darren Matthews come on then.
Aye, Darren. He goes out, next person comes in, and then they're all coming on then.
Jared Ryan, and they're all funny fuckers, like.
Aye, but they're all coming off either fucking...
a good or a bad experience, and it's usually good in Strabane.
Aye.
So it'll promote the pod, promote the stand-up as well.
Aye, that's a fucking great idea.
And the comedians might enjoy getting an opportunity to get on too and talk about what's going on. Because sometimes the comedians come down to fuck all they do.
Aye.
Or they're down sitting in that fucking green room.
Aye.
It's too, you know what I mean?
Aye, if it was a nice space, it'd be class.
Even something like this would be perfect.
Aye.
If we're getting the room this size, like. So that'll be the plan. That'll be the fucking plan moving forward, because I need to do something. I need to change things up, man, because of things. I don't know if I'm getting is comedy going stale for me, or did I just do too much since the summer? I looked at the many gigs I did, man. It was just. In the summer, I think I did about 19.
But is that not the same with anything? Like, you love chocolate, but if you eat too much, you're sick. Like.
But I stopped the MMA and fighting because I knew I just couldn't do it anymore. Couldn't compete.
Aye.
And it wasn't stupid either. It wasn't like fucking go down the road and talking. Because, like, I have mates, they should be retiring, they're still chatting about fighting next year, and you're going, man, you're 40. Settle the fuck down.
Oh, man, the many people.
Your man Malone, did you see your man Malone? I asked to fight. Somebody thinks, one's just saying I look a bit like him.
Yeah,
fuck.
A white beard, he is a fucking tool.
Did you see the boy?
You would fight him, aye?
Oh, I'd fight him.
Oh, he says anybody can get it.
I said it underneath, I'll fight you, no bother, for a grandkid. Ignored it. His next video actually came out, says I'm retired, but now this wee fat boy went over looking him.
Apparently they're doing the fight, are they?
See the wee fat boy that went looking him? See the videos that they sent out, then you're going, I'd fight the two of them boys.
At the same time?
Easy. No, well, even fresh round each. Aye. I'm not boxing.
No, do you know why I was laughing there, man? On
£1,000? I'd punch his face in for £1,000. Everybody's texting me when I put it on. You want to see the many people from Newry hate him? I'd text. My phone blew up the next morning. I had a few drinky peas.
Surprised he's not on the podcast.
He read it too, and I was like, somebody must have said to go and look at the fucking last couple of fights.
I might fight him too, because you know why? Over the last 3 weeks, man, people have said to me, oh, boxer? I'm just going,
boxer. And the wee boy's fighting, like, you know what, it'll probably be a decent fight, because Malone's first fight was up against that boy who runs around Belfast. Did you ever see him? Wild Femelt. He even said in the podcast it was the worst decision he ever did. He says, I've seen the size of your man.
I'll really punch the head out of him alone. Wonder would he come on the pod?
No, I'm the best, boys. He's just mad.
He's all on the God too, man. And what about McGregor finding God?
No way.
He done ayahuasca and God came down and put a crown on his head. Only fucking Conor McGregor. Only Conor McGregor.
Are you telling me he said he did ayahuasca and God came
down and put a crown on his head, and that's him back?
Oh my God.
Only in Conor McGregor's dreams does God come down and put a crown on his head.
It's on Tucker Carlson saying too that Guinness is an English brand, and then, no, it's not. The whole argument was that it was a Protestant brand.
Aye.
But then he's a liar. Like, he was making Americans think that if he had become the president of Ireland, he would have had decisions to make. The president of Ireland is just a fucking figurehead. It's like the Queen. You have no power over anything. You can have an opinion, but you're not changing anything. And all the Americans are going, that's Conor, like the Trump thing.
Pardoning people out of prison and all, remember?
Man, drug dealers.
I was actually watching a TikTok video yesterday. We were going around Dublin, and the question was, which famous Irish person do you wish wasn't Irish? And what do you think every single answer was? Man,
I had to delete a pile of memories, you know. We loved Conor McGregor.
Oh, I do. Like, I don't regret that. Like,
that's what I'm saying. He should.
Aye.
But then he's got too much money to even care or acknowledge or see what the fuck the normal people think.
The old Conor McGregor was someone to look up to.
He was Ireland's number one sportsman, the world's number one sportsman. We all loved him. He was funny.
He became a cultural icon, like.
Aye, and he was funny, and he never made much mistakes, and he came across intelligent, physiological. So is that right? Anyway.
Psychological.
No, not psychological. But he, after the boxing, that was it. He got 100 million, turned into a can.
I know, man. But
and then pure right wing.
But man, he was like doing it on the highest level whilst being on the dole, like. And he made fun of being on the dole, and he was smart, and he had the Irish banter.
Man, one of my favourite fucking claims to fame was that I fought in the same show as McGregor twice.
You never fuck up with him.
But now it's not a claim to fame. When I'm chatting to young people now, do you know what I mean? If I'm doing, I have a motivational speech coming up next week. Do you know? And I want to chat about where you came from and how you ended up where you are. And I don't mean fucking fame. I mean being able to be employable.
Aye.
Going from nothing to being a professional youth worker or a professional anything.
Aye.
And then just chasing or just fighting for what you want. And going from nowhere to something is always a story, and something doesn't have to be fucking famous.
No, it doesn't have to be.
If you're famous now, everybody's fucking famous.
Because we always, as youth workers, we always take the small ones as in getting a young person just to get out of their bed 5 days in a row for 9 o'clock.
That's the one. I had one. I remember this one here. Hey, as a young person, and I was hired on as a role model, sort of youth worker, one-to-one support. And this guy was falling asleep during class, all this, and he just wanted somebody. I says, "Well, do you know what? A good way to engage is bring him to the gym." I says we could do treadmill stuff, no eye contact. Maybe he'll talk to me. So this crowd hired us on, and he would not. He wore his coat up the top, even on the treadmills, and he would never take water off me, even though he was sweating and all. Right. So my breakthrough was he took a cup of water off me one day and opened the top button of his shirt.
Aye.
And I knew, you know that's a breakthrough.
Yeah, it is.
Because you're like, right, he's doing something he doesn't do for 6 weeks. Now I'm meeting him 1 hour a week for 6 weeks. On the 7th week, the organisation put a complaint on my organisation that the work I'm doing is not working. And I'm going, I met this boy 6 hours over a month and a half, and he's starting to engage with me now, give me eye contact, talk the odd time, relax around me, open the button, take a drink. That was a breakthrough.
Aye.
And we got back to him, big fucking essay about, do you know what I mean? Do you even know what you're talking about? If this guy's that gets all his life, you expect somebody to come in with a sprinkle of dust and go, there you go. And he's like, he comes back fucking, you know what I mean, tap dancing through the fucking joinery department.
There's Fred Astaire coming now.
Oh, hair fictional. Hey, remember me? I was just like, you want to meet that rolling boy? It just fucking solves all your problems. Ended up, he went back, and then 3 weeks later, they rang looking at me again. Specifically me. Because the young fellow was looking at me. Why did you stop him? I was getting the blame actually for letting the young fellow down. And then they had to come crawling back because they didn't want anybody else. Because I put on the spade work, and you don't see any improvements. Like it takes we had young people for a year, remember, that fuck all for us for a year.
And sometimes that's what it takes.
I had another young fella for the first 3 sessions there was 2 young people, one of them sat staring at the wall. Just looked at the wall. And until I mentioned something that he was interested in, was airsoft, he just span around in his chair, yeah.
But there's no structure to building relationships, and they're all so individual.
It's down to them as well. It's down to the person.
It's individual to that one person. There's no fucking.
So then
there's no roadmap to it, like.
So the manager of this training organisation was like, "I don't see much difference. Saying you're like, we're paying you now the last 6 weeks. Because you're not paying me, you're paying the organisation I work for. And by the way, this you can't put a fucking number on how long it'll take." Man, you want to hear the glowing report I got from him then 6 months later? Because he was back, he's getting asleep, he was enjoying going to the gym. It was a thing then, he just never stopped going to the gym. And it wasn't a miracle, but he just turned a wee bit that they could communicate with him and he could get on with whatever. And then they thanked us. But you could have killed them when they were like... And I was saying, this was me on top of my work too. I was going out of my work, out of the way to do that, extra. Mentoring.
Tell me this on a completely sideline note before we go to Belfast here. Did you watch Stranger Things?
I haven't watched the newest one.
The one that was only out last night?
I was out just today. I watched it up to that day. I enjoyed it because I love the 80s and stuff.
My Jack started to watch it there, and he fucking loves it.
Does he?
Man, it's going to be like a family thing now. And like, see, I was on looking the last day. There's 8 episodes. The first 3 are like an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, wee movies.
And then the last 4 are over 2 hours long.
Kovla watched it right up to date there too. She's only started watching.
And Jack couldn't get over it. Like, do you know, I was actually getting a wee buzz from him because it was like,
that's our life. That's the way we operated. Only see the real monsters and that. They were there when we were young, only fake. And they dressed like British soldiers. But there was that music. We lived in that mental time where Strabane was like a rubble, but the fucking 80s music was blasting and Live Aid. And
I was just getting a fucking buzz from him, hey. And the last, Jack's a wild man. So in Friday night we had a Chinese, and Jack's always like, leave a wee bit for my breakfast in the morning. Saturday morning, 7 o'clock, got up and ate 4 chicken balls and salt and chili chips at 7 o'clock in the morning, and he was flicking through Netflix and he seen Goonies, and he was like, Dad, have you ever seen Goonies?
Did I love it?
Oh, I loved it, sir. I didn't know if Goonies would hold up anymore. I was like, I don't know if Goonies would hold up for him like these days.
The Goonies is brilliant.
But it's good because...
Stick Predator on for him.
He would fucking love, because He's watched it.
Predator, you can watch it now. I watched the fucking film.
Jack sneaked at the 2.
I'll tell you, I watched a real rare one last night. The Home.
Not
Do you know the comedian? Fuck, his dad was killed. There was a fireman there.
Oh, yes, I fucking...
He's got a fucking real... What I called name too.
Don't find him overly funny. He's done some great skits with SNL.
Aye, he's got the real... All the women are mad about him.
Aye, and he's on a film where his dad died.
Kim Kardashian or something.
Aye, fuck.
Man, you want to watch that? That's a good show, hey? Real twist and fucking what? Holy fuck.
Man, people have been saying to me about this Black Swan, BBC. Have you heard of that?
But the ballet dancer?
No, that's the old fucking film. So it's about this financial... She's like a bookkeeper, but she's a mad bastard, and she works for all the gangs. And at one point she just goes, no, look, I can't fucking do this anymore. So she goes undercover with all the gangs. But it's like in Sweden or Copenhagen, so it's a mixture of English and subtitles. And everybody said it's the most unbelievable, shocking story. It's fucking brilliant. Well, hard to get into it.
No. See, I always said about subtitles, I can't read and watch at the same time.
Aye, man, but it's just a slow start. But like,
I'll tell you what.
But you know what? There's a good bit on it right at the start where I didn't get to any of the mad stuff. But she just sets up this office, and like, all these people know that she's a criminal.
Is it like a series or a documentary?
No, it's a documentary. It's like,
all right.
It's like real videos. But see, just people coming in off the street who are criminals, and they're having like professional meetings about
crime,
about criminality. It's like, you know what, we stole these fucking 10 vans and thing, but we need all the proper paperwork, and can you sort that out? And like, we stole them over here.
I've done that with young people that we work with, drug dealers. I'm going, man, see the effort you put on the selling drugs. If you changed the product, you'd still make all this money, you know.
A man, I was like, this older woman coming in, she was like, look, I'm going to set up this business where we make fictional debt, and then we get loans to pay it off, and then you'll split the money.
So they're like, it's like fucking Dragon's Den, only all criminals.
Man,
that'd be a good skit, wouldn't it? Just boys and robbers, suits no stripes, burglars, you know.
Got this idea.
You're going to have an idea. So
I just go round and I try doors. And if I get an open door, and like whatever I get in there, we half.
That's a skit, sir. Don't clip that.
Right, on that bombshell.
Here, Succession. Watch that. Brilliant.
I started it.
Isn't it good?
I've only got a couple of episodes on.
So am I, but I thought so good, hey, already.
Do you know what? I was thinking it was too boring, but then see in the first couple of episodes, they have like a baseball game out in the park.
Aye.
And they bring the wee boy over, and if you hit this ball, I'll give you £1 million. And you think he's going to give it them, and he just goes, no.
So there's $250,000. Give him a quarter of the check. Can't.
Right on that bombshell.
Love
It's the big, massive podcast. Yo, the big, massive podcast. Oh, the best podcast by day, big, massive by night. Only mess, you know, I'm only mess. Big, massive podcast.